After this chance meeting, the Witch of the Waste is jealous.
What a tacky shop. Yet you're by far the tackiest thing here.
I'm afraid you will have to leave now.
He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
She's a creepy pervert, and she steals Sophie's youth to keep herself younger because she's like jealous of her talking to Howell. And Sophie literally just becomes an 80-year-old woman, like straight up. She's just like old. In an effort to rectify this, Sophie ventures into the mountains to find Howell and his moving castle. Howell's moving castle is set in wartime. Howell is very opposed to this war. He is also unable to take care of himself and is sort of lost in his mission. So Sophie welcomes herself into his life and begins to tidy everything up. She helps him lead a more organized life and handle his emotions more maturely. In a twist at the end, we see Sophie, dilated in time, talking to Howell as a kid. She realizes he needs her and understands why she's there and what she brings to this conflict. So she tells him to come find her.
Help! Help them out! I know how to help you now!
Sorry I'm late. I was looking everywhere for you.
It's one of those time loops, chicken versus the egg, how does this even actually make sense sort of things. Whatever. Sophie is genuinely such an interesting protagonist because she's sort of set up like Cinderella. But unlike Cinderella going back to the status quo, Sophie can't. She's 80 years old. Can someone create change in the world if they can't even make a change at home, let alone now in a weakened state? Well, yes, Sophie can. She barges into the castle, starts acting like it's her house, and whips everything into shape. Howell is also an interesting little duck. He has a pact with a fire demon. He doesn't have a heart, at least he didn't for a while. He ate a star when he was a kid, so, lots of baggage there. Him and Sophie help each other lift their respective curses, so true love prevails in the end. They avoid the pitfall of making Howell the main character by the middle, or having Howell just always rescue Sophie. On the contrary, Sophie is very active in the plot throughout. She helps create plans, and she does like heists with Howell. Sophie is not only the hero, she's about as normal as a normal person can be, and she's now living with a wizard, his apprentice, and a magical fire demon. But that touch of a real person is what turns Howell's Moving Castle into Howell's Moving Home. Sophie and Howell stop a war. Sophie's confidence allows her to become young again. Her and Howell fall in love and have a dream life. So in contrast to some more ambiguous endings we've talked about, at least on a more literal level, Sophie has a very finalized feeling story.
I feel terrible, like there's a weight on my chest.
A heart's a heavy burden.
Wow, Sophie, your hair looks just like starlight.
Think so? So do I.